What's up, everyone? So this is not an actual episode, it's just a video because I was tagged by a fellow YouTuber, Vegan Flamingo, and she wanted me to answer 11 questions. I guess it's a thing that's people are doing, just you tag somebody and they answer questions. It's a way to get to know everybody, and normally I wouldn't do this because I honestly just feel like, who cares? Like, you wouldn't care to know this much about me, but since I was tagged and I like Vegan Flamingo, then I figured I would do it. So thank you for that. I appreciate the kind words and the shout out in your video, so thank you very much, Vegan Flamingo. I liked her videos because most of her videos, I think if not all of them, have a pink flamingo that's in it, and he was like making recipes and stuff. So I thought that was really funny and cute. So that's why I really liked her at first. So anyway, on to the questions. What's your first name? Eli. Where do you live now? No, where were you born? Obviously I can't even read. Louisville, Kentucky. And it's pronounced Louisville, not Louisville or Louisville. It's Louisville. Louisville. Get it right. Now where do you live now? Louisville, Kentucky. As you can see, I get all around. What do you do for a living? I am actually a real estate agent. I do quite enjoy the real estate industry, and so that's what I do. What did you want to be when you grew up? I have no idea what I wanted to be. I was all over the place. I don't think I really did like the fireman police thing that kids do. I don't really know what I wanted to be. Actually, I do. When I was younger, I did want to, I really enjoyed writing, and I still do enjoy writing, so that's something that I probably wanted to do. I wanted to become a writer, doing something. I really liked journalism and when I was younger, and so that was probably something. That was probably the closest thing that I had. Other than that, just like everybody else, you want to be an actor and all that stuff. So that was one stupid thing, but yeah, that was pretty much it. What are your hobbies or sports? I don't have any sports things that I do. I don't do sports. I do run occasionally. I haven't ran in a long time because it was sort of cold out. That was just an excuse that I made up. But no, I used to run a decent amount, and I would kind of fall back into and out of running. I did enjoy that. Other hobbies, I like movies a lot. I'm a pretty big movie fan. Love me some Meryl Streep. Really, of course, this is a hobby, doing this. This takes a lot of time. So that's a hobby. Where have you traveled? I have traveled to a lot of the states on the eastern side of the country, not really the western side. I have been to Vegas, so Nevada. Yes, Nevada. I've always wanted to go to the West Coast, California, Oregon, Washington, but I've been to pretty much every state on the East Coast. As far as out of the country, I've been to Canada. Unfortunately, Justin Trudeau was not the Prime Minister then. I've been to the Bahamas, Nassau, I believe. It was a cruise that my parents took when I was like 12 or something, and that's where we went. Other than that, I haven't really been outside of the country. One of my favorite places is New York, of course. I love New York City. All the shows and stuff, I would love to live there. It's really pricey though. What movies would you watch over and over and over again? Death Becomes Her is probably a movie that I've watched over and over again, and I could probably watch it every single day and still love it, and it never gets old. Again, I love Meryl Streep, and because of that, probably Devil Wears Prada. I could watch that quite a bit, love that. Julie and Julia, obviously. Any Meryl Streep movie, apparently. What other movies? I feel like there's some other movies that I have watched a lot of. Oh, Prometheus, I've watched a lot of. In fact, Luke hates it because of that. So I just love it. It's a really good movie, and I love the Alien franchise. I love alien movies in general, and horror movies and thrillers I love. So Prometheus is just perfect to me. It was the perfect backstory. If you haven't seen it and you like horror movies and or the alien movies, check out Prometheus. It's a prequel. There's a second one coming out soon called Alien Covenant. It's a sequel to Prometheus, but a prequel, of course, to all the other alien movies. I like Prometheus. It got a lot of shit too, because a lot of people said that there were too many loopholes, I guess, in it. I don't look for that stuff. If it's enjoyable, it's enjoyable. Unless it's super blatant, and I feel like there's some kind of just horrible movie making involved, then I wouldn't otherwise say something about it. I don't know. Anyway, Prometheus is probably one of those movies that I would watch over and over again because I have. And I can't think of any other ones. When was the last time you peed outside? I don't remember. Maybe because I was drunk. Just kidding. I don't know, 5 or 6 months ago? I don't know why it's a question. Did you ever smoke cigarettes? Yes. I used to smoke for many years, and then I quit, and then I started up again, and then I quit and I started up again. Just like anybody else. If you want to quit smoking, just do it cold turkey. That's how I did it. Every time I tried to wean myself, it never worked. And even when I did cold turkey, for the first one or two times, it never stuck. And then I still had cravings for cigarettes, but then after a while, years later, you don't have cravings anymore. I used to have cravings years after I quit smoking, and then I would have a cigarette every now and then, and it would taste gross. It would smell great, but it would taste disgusting. And so now it's not even a thing. I don't even like it at all anymore. So it just takes some time. I like how I'm trying to get everybody to quit smoking all of a sudden. Do you care if the toilet paper dispenses over the top or from the back? I mean, I'm a civilized human being, so yes, I care. And it should be on the top, obviously. What is the one vegan junk food that you can't live without? I added that question because I was talking to Luke about this and he was like, you should put a vegan question in there. So this is what I did. You all are gonna think I'm a horrible person, but probably ramen. And I say it's junk food because I like get the top ramen, like the Nissin brand, the Oriental, the only vegan kind there is. I don't put all the flavor packet in there, but I do like the flavor of it. And so I love ramen. But when I make ramen, I go all out and I put in broccoli and carrots, and if I have any other veggies like celery, sometimes I'll put celery in there, green peppers if I have them. Any vegetables that go good in like a soup, I will usually throw them in there. I usually just load it up with veggies, and I saw a tip on, I think it was a YouTube channel, I don't remember which one it was, but they were trying to figure out healthier ways to do vegan ramen. What you do is you cook the ramen noodles first, in their own water of course, and then after a couple minutes, 3 or 4 minutes, you dump it out, rinse it, and then put it back to a boil with some new water, because that rinses off a lot of the fat or the grease or whatever because they're fried. And I don't think I even realized that they were fried, but anyway, it rinses off a lot of the grease from the noodles, which doesn't really hurt the flavor that much. I thought it might, but it doesn't really, because you put the seasoning and all the other veggies in there. I let mine cook for a little while. I'll put some sriracha in it usually too, and of course pepper. But anyway, so that's the healthy way to do it. That's what I say. So I don't know if that qualifies for junk food anymore. I mean, it's ramen, so I'm sure it's probably junk food. Just don't use all the flavor packets and rinse off the grease. And it's healthier, right? So anyway, those are all the questions. I'm supposed to tag 2 other people. One person is Chris Eats Plants. I think he used to be a chef, or he is a chef still, I'm not sure. His videos are awesome because he's very artistic with his shooting of the videos. I think he's into photography too, so his videos are just nice to watch. And the recipes are really simple typically, and they look delicious because he knows how to shoot a video. So anyway, I like him a lot. I would like to know more about him, so that's why I am tagging him. And then the second one is aBetterBrittany. She started not too long, maybe about a month ago, I think, or maybe less than that, and she was documenting her vegan journey, and she was very honest and open in her first video, and I just really liked that, and she just really makes me want to watch more of her videos. So she wanted to have more support within the vegan community because I think she just wants that support because she just went vegan. And so we all know how we were when we first went vegan. There's some cravings sometimes. So I think that was a big part of why she did the video and the channel and stuff. I would like to know more about her because I really liked the authenticity behind her. So anyway, that's it about me, and I hope you sort of liked the video. If you did, hit a thumbs up, I guess, and I will see you on the next recipe. I actually have some ingredients right behind me because I'm about to shoot a video, so I will see you next time.